Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to our new lesson of Mega Goal 4. Today, inshallah, we are going to take a new lesson on your student book, pages 96, 97, 8, 9, and 100. Okay, uh, we are going to take the important parts in these pages. So, my dear students, I want you to pay attention. I want you to pay attention and follow me to answer any exercise on these pages. Okay. Okay. Now, my dear students, let's go to page 96 at first. I want you to open on this page. As you see here, my dear students, it's exercise A. He wants you to find the phrasal verbs in the sentences, decide if they are used correctly. If not, rewrite the sentence. Now I will show you the answers, my dear students, and I want you to write the right answers on your student book on this exercise and know why is or why are the sentences are false and how to correct them. Okay, as you see, they are the answers, but number two and number three are false. The right answer for number two is the cake is delectable. Thanks for whipping it up. It's wrong to say whipping up it. Here we have to put the object pronoun between whipping and up. So the right answer is whipping it up. And for number three, the right answer is just aroma. Just the aroma of breakfast is enough to wake me up, not saying wake up me. The right answer is wake me up. Okay. Here also number six is false because he says ran naturals out of, but the right answer is ran out of. This is the phrasal verb ran out of. And for number seven, the right answer is I substitute honey for sugar in my tea. I can tell them apart, not tell apart them. Here we have to put the object between tell and apart. And for number nine, if we look carefully at number nine, we uh, find he said, we ran our professor into at the library. The right answer is we ran into our professor. It's right to say ran into our professor, not ran our professor into. Okay. Now let's go to exercise B on the same page, my dear students. As you see here, for this exercise, he wants you to rewrite each sentence using the passive with a reporting verb. Okay, I told you before how to change the active sentence into passive sentence using reporting verbs. As you see here in this example, scientists say that Alzheimer's disease is an inherited disease. Okay, when we wanted to change it into passive, we have to say Alzheimer's disease is said to be an inherited condition. And now I will show you the answers for this exercise to my dear students, and I want you to write them on your student book, and I want you to study them carefully, okay? Good. Okay. Now let's go to page 97, my dear students. Page 97, exercise. As you see, he wants you to rewrite each active sentence as a passive sentence. So I will show you the answers for this exercise, and I want you to write the correct answers on your student book on this page. As I told you before or explained before, we have to start with the object, then the verb and past participle, then complete the sentence. And we can use by and the subject, okay? As you see here for the first example, you can prevent many illnesses with a healthy diet. When we wanted to change it into a passive, we start with the object, many illnesses, and the modal verb can. Then we have to put be and past participle from the verb prevent and complete the sentence. So the right answer is many illnesses can be prevented with a healthy diet. And thus for all these examples, okay? Okay. Now, my dear students, let's go to another exercise on the same page. It's exercise D. He wants us to look at the pictures, write a past hypothetical sentence about each. As you see here for the example he gave us, if Marco had been paying attention, he might not have spilled the milk. Okay, this is for the picture letter A. طبعا هنا بيستخدم يا شباب حالات اف اللي احنا شرحناها واتكلمنا عنها قبل كده. يعني استخدم هنا حالة اف اللي هي الثالثة اللي هي the third اللي هي if and past perfect, and in the second sentence use could, would, might, and have plus past participle. So he wants you to look carefully at these pictures and write the answers. Now I will show you the answers for each one, my dear students, and I want you to pay attention and write them on your student book, and I want you to study them carefully, okay? Good. Okay. Now let's go to our page on your student book, page 98. My dear students, I want you to go there. It's about reading. As you see, number 2, reading. At first, he gave us two questions to discuss. Do you think it's possible to move objects with your mind? Explain. And number 2, how do you think technology could help make this possible? Okay. Now I will play the audio script and I want you to follow on your student book to know all the information about this lesson or this topic. After finishing, we can discuss some questions or answer some questions about this text. Okay, good. Let's start.
Mind over matter. Imagine yourself sitting on the couch, exhausted after a long day, wishing you had the TV remote control. Wouldn't it be great if, instead of getting up to pick it up from the coffee table, you could use your mind to turn the TV on and flip through the channels? This idea may sound like science fiction, but it may not be as far-fetched as it sounds. The ability to move objects with the mind is known as telekinesis. It has long been speculated that people use only a small portion of their brains. It is said that if we used the full potential of our brain, we would discover that it has amazing abilities, including the ability to move objects without touching them. One person famous for her alleged ability to use her brain this way was Nina Kulagina. Kulagina, a Russian housewife born in 1927, caused a sensation in the 1960s and 70s with her alleged mental powers. Kulagina demonstrated her ability in a number of experiments, many of which were filmed. In one experiment, she separated the yolk and the white of an egg dropped into a tank of water. In her most incredible experiment, Kulagina used her mind to slow a frog's heartbeat until it stopped completely. Many in the scientific community are skeptical about whether Kulagina's powers were real or just a trick. However, many of these same people believe it is entirely possible for the brain to move an object, with the help of technology. For decades, scientists have been working on finding a way to make it possible for disabled people who do not have use of their hands to control devices with the brain. Recently, great progress has been made in this effort. In 2004, a paralyzed 25-year-old man named Matthew Nagel became the first person to benefit from such technology. Nagel had a chip that could read his mind implanted in his brain. Wires connected to both the chip and a computer fed the information from the chip into the computer. The computer analyzed this information and converted it into computer commands. The computer then sent these commands to various devices in Nagel's home. As a result, Nagel was able to do things like turn the lights in his home on and off, and open email just by thinking about doing these things. The hope is that one day this technology will make it possible for people like Nagel to regain the use of their arms and legs. Recent research has focused on making this technology simpler by replacing the computer chip with a cap. Brain waves can be picked up by the cap and sent to a computer, which then carries out the commands. The advantage of this approach is that the cap is wireless and does not require surgery. However, further research is needed to make this wireless technology as effective as the brain chip. While this technology has the possibility of dramatically improving the lives of disabled people, there are also many less dramatic commercial uses for it. For example, one company is developing a remote control that can be controlled with thoughts. So the next time you are feeling too lazy to get off the couch to get the remote control, take heart. Soon, you may indeed be able to stay on the couch and turn on your TV without lifting a finger.
Okay, after finishing to listen the audio script and after following this information or knowing this information, I want to show you some questions about this topic. As you see, for exercise A on page 99, he wants you to complete the sentences with these words. He wants you to read the sentences and put the right word to complete it. Now, my dear students, I will show you the answers and I want you to study them and know their meanings and know how to use them in sentences. Okay? So I want you to pay attention and look carefully at these words and know how to use them to complete these sentences. Okay. Now, my dear students, let's go to another part on the same page, page 99. He wants you to, after reading or listening to this audio script or to this topic, he wants you to answer these questions. So I will show you the answers and I want you to study them carefully, and I want you to write them on your student book on this exercise. Okay. Now, my dear students, let's go to the last part of this unit. It's page number 100. I want you to open on this page. As you see here, he wants you to complete each sentence with one of the idioms uh, shown. Use the correct tense and pronouns, then use each idiom in a sentence of your own. So I think they are very important to know these. It's very important to know these idioms, my dear students, and know how to use sentences. So I will show you the answers and I want you to study them carefully, okay? Good. Okay, now, my dear students, I want to end the lesson of today. So I want to know some meanings of, of some words I gave you or I told you about them. Okay. قبل ما ننهي بقى درسنا يا شباب، يعني طبعا في بعض الكلمات احنا مرت علينا وانا قلت لكم وعرضت لكم اجاباتها. So I want to know the meaning of them. Let's go back to page 99. I want a student to tell me what does it mean, this word, the first word. Huh. Who can give me the meaning of this word? The students want to give me the answer. Please raise your hand and I will give you the mic to talk. Okay? يلا يا شباب، اللي هو مستعد كده يديني إجابة أو يقول لي معنى الكلمات اللي أنا بسأل عنها يرفع يده كده وأنا بديله الفرصة إن شاء الله. ها. What does it mean, this word? Alleged. طيب نشوف كده أنس، اتفضل يا أنس. طيب نشوف محمد الشربيني. نشوف أنس الأول وبعدين نرجع لمحمد. أنس كده هتشوفه موجود معانا ولا لأ؟ أنس. ها. طيب اتفضل يا محمد. محمد الشربيني اتفضل.
أيوة أستاذ.
اتفضل يا حبيبي. I want to know the meaning for this word.
legit معناها زي إشاعة أو خرافة كده يعني.
Excellent, excellent. Do you know the meaning in English?
alleged.
لا, the meaning in English. I want you to describe this word.
Something without proof.
Something without.
Say something without proof.
Excellent, excellent, Muhammad. We can say an alleged fact has been stated but has not been proved to be true. ممتاز, برافو عليك يا محمد. Thanks a lot. Thanks for you. طيب, now I want another word. What does it mean, this word? What does it mean, the word paralyzed? What does it mean, this word paralyzed? أحمد زكي, اتفضل يا أحمد. Ahmed, I want you to.
Hello.
Ahmed, I want you to say what does it mean, this word paralyzed?
Paralyzed
Yes.
يعني شخص someone who can't walk or can't move.
Excellent, excellent. Someone who can't move or can't walk. What does it mean in Arabic?
واحد يصاب بالشلل.
الشخص المشلول أو الشخص العاجز يعني. برافو عليك, ممتاز ممتاز ممتاز. Thanks a lot for you, Ahmed. طيب, now I want to know what does it mean, the word sensation. Sensation. What does it mean, this word sensation? زياد عادل. زياد معايا؟ طيب, طيب محمد, انا شايف محمد احمد الشربيني رافع يده مستعد للمشاركه مره ثانيه. اتفضل يا احمد. يا محمد, اتفضل يا محمد.
أيوة أستاذ.
حبيبي, اتفضل قول لنا what does it mean, this word sensation.
sensation معناها أحاسيس أو شعور أو إحساس حاجة.
Excellent. So the meaning in English is a physical feeling, or is your ability to feel things physically, especially through your sense of touch. ممتاز, برافو عليك يا محمد. Thanks a lot. ممتاز يا شباب. Thanks for you. Now I want to tell you some things important related to the exam. I want you to pay attention, my dear students. Okay, my dear students, at the end, I'd like to thank you for your attendance, for your participation. Thanks a lot, and goodbye.